Hey, welcome to another 8-bit face-off kerfuffle, and this video I'm going to be taking a look at Miner 2049er. This is a very early video game, and it's probably the game I believe which inspired Matthew Smith to go on to write Manic Miner. Now, Miner 2049er, it's a platform game created by Bill Hogue, and it was released in 1982 by Big 5 Software. It was developed for the 8-bit family and widely ported to other systems, some of which hopefully most of them we're going to take a look at tonight. The title Miner 2049er evokes a 21st century take on the California gold rush of around 1849, in which the gold miners and prospectors were nicknamed 49ers. There you go. At the time of its release, a key selling point of the game was having 10 different screens, which was a large number for a platform game. So anyway, yeah, let's take a wee look and see what the base version is. Right, kicking things off, we've got the Atari 2600, or if you're from the UK, the Atari VCS. Now, the idea of this game is basically to cover every single area of the platform. You'll see there as you walk across the surface of the platform, it sort of fills it in. So what you've got to do is avoid the baddies. Hey, avoid the baddies, and fill in all the sort of the flooring space. You've got to colour it in. You don't have to kill the baddies to move on to the next level. And to kill the baddies, you've basically got to pick up some of the little kind of abstract items that you see kicking about. And you'll see there you've got little slides. Now, if you're very careful, you can actually move over all the bits of the platform without falling down the platform. Sorry, without falling down the slide, if that makes any sense. Now, for Atari 2600 version, this is actually really nice. The wee baddies look like little miniature AT-ATs. very blocky looking. Now, when you pick up an object, you've got, I don't know, 10 seconds, something like that. You'll see the baddies flash when you can kill them, and once you stop flashing, you die, like I've just done. So that's Atari 2600. Moving on, but sticking with Atari, this is Atari 800/5200. I think they were exactly the same chipset. Now, you might have noticed that the Atari one had, it was a completely different layout from this one. This is the layout that I remember playing. It's one of these games, the graphics look absolutely awful, but you know what, it has playability by the bucket load. It's an absolutely fantastic little platform game. The sequel was Bounty Bob Strikes Back, which takes it to another level, no pun intended. It's virtually the same, but it's just got so many more little added extras. There's little tubes and what have you, conveyor belts and that sort of thing. So if you like this, you'll absolutely love Miner 2049er. If you like this, you'll absolutely love Bounty Bob Strikes Back. You'll see there the wee baddies, when you pick up an object, the wee baddies smile, which is a bit ironic because they're smiling so that you can then kill them. If anything, you should be smiling when you can't kill them, unless of course you like to die, I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of recreational drug, which is why they're smiling. I'm really not too sure. Ah, balls. Yeah, that is the Atari 800/5200. And next one is the ColecoVision. This one plays quite a bit quicker than the Atari one. You see it moves a lot quicker. I notice there's a bit of the screen seems to flicker a wee bit. I don't know what that is. I don't know whether that's down to the emulator or whether it's actual the actual game itself. Oh, arse. Yeah, like Manic Miner, you can only fall from a very, very short distance. But this is one of these games, it's you just want to have one more go all the time. It's really, really mega addictive. Ta-da! Now there's a wee bit of strategy involved in the game, apart from obviously trying to navigate from, you know, platform to platform. You need to kind of plan it out because you need to be aware of, oops a daisy, how many baddies there are, and you know, you need to pick up a power up to kill it. Right, that was the ColecoVision. This is the VIC-20. Yep, even the lowly VIC-20 gets a version. Right, yeah, it's not my emulator. That is how the screen is. It looks very, very squished and a bit messy looking. Right, now you'll see there, oh bloody hell, there is no power up nearby, so you've really got to try and avoid the baddies. This is quite a tough version. Oh, arse. Right, let's try again. Yeah, I don't know why, what's going on here. I mean, the game's taking up, what, about 2/3 of the screen? There's a whole third at the bottom. It's not getting used. I don't know what's going on there. Now, apart from the fact that I am completely pants, this is actually a really, really difficult version. Because there are no power-ups nearby, it makes it unnecessarily difficult. I mean, it's a difficult enough game without it being made even more so. I just can't get up that ladder. Right, come on. Oh, there we go, eventually. Right, let's make this the last life. Right, that's the VIC-21. I'm not a big fan of that. Right, next one. And I was surprised to see this on this machine. This was my very, very first computer, the Texas TI-99/4A. Now, I only had one game for the Texas, and it was absolutely crap. It was a type-in game, but it wasn't a well, it was a type-in game. You technically could have typed it in, but I bought it, and it cost me £5.99, I think it was, and it was awful. Now, perhaps if I had had this game for the Texas, I'd have been more inclined to keep it, because this is a really, really nice version. The jumping's quite sensitive, I don't know why that is. Ah, damn it, oh, don't to worry. Now there is a timer at the top right, you'll see it ticking down. And if you're very, very careful, you can sort of like cross out the bits of floor at the top of the little slide. Whoops. And the last wee bit. There we go. That's really, really nice. Quite surprised actually how nice that is. That is a Texas TI 9940. Next one is the one that I used to play back in the day. This is the Commodore 64. This is almost identical to the Atari one. It's interesting, if you gave a kid this game to play, they would just look at you like you were daft. You know, why would they want to play a game that looks this poor? But when you actually play, you realise just what an awesome game it is. It really is. If you've never played this game, then do yourself a favour and go and play it. So yeah, like I was saying earlier on, you've got to kind of be mindful about where the little objects are in relation to the baddies. So, you know, you can't kind of hang about. You need to be aware and think, well, there's one object there, but I've got to kill, you know, 4 or 5 guys. You just need to kind of plan your attack. You be careful you don't hit your head off the little baddies that are above you. You've got 14 seconds. Well, saying seconds, it's actually quite a long seconds. Oh, damn it. Ah, balls, I've got 7 seconds to get to the top. And he starts to flash when it gets below 10 seconds, I think it is. Is he going to do it? Oh, arse. I didn't see that wee bit. I have just made a complete and utter mess of this. Ah, never mind, that's the C64 one. Right, and the very, very last version is the Apple II. Now, nice little touch. You'll notice instead of picking up random objects, you're actually collecting the little Apple logos. Either that or it's a psychedelic Pac-Man with a little quiff of hair. I'm not quite sure. Apart from some kind of garish colour, this is actually a really nice version as well. Now, interestingly, you'll probably notice a complete lack of an Amstrad or a Spectrum one, probably because they thought that that the Spectrum's already got Manic Miner. Well, that's not technically true because this came out long before Manic Miner. No, I think it's because this is an American game and the Spectrum and Amstrad really weren't. I don't think they were available at all in the US. So anyway, that's all the versions. There's not really a bad version. I'm not overly keen on the VIC-20 one, to be honest with you. A bit too difficult, slightly kind of squish screen. The Atari 2600 one does its own thing, but you know what? The fact that you've even got a sort of a kind of version of this is testament to the Atari. You know, think how little memory it's actually got. So nice wee version for the Atari. The Atari 800 and I believe 5200 is an excellent version. ColecoVision is again, it's not bad. It plays pretty well. It's quite a bit quicker than the other versions. The VIC-20, as I've said, I'm not a big fan of that. The C64 one is the version that I played, and again, it's a really good one. And finally, the Apple II is a really nice version. So I think in third place, I would probably go for this version, the Apple II. Really, really nice. Second place is a close run. Second place, I would go for the Atari, not the Atari, the C64 one. But my favourite version, just because I think it was the very first version to come out, and it's got a slightly nice colour, or better colour I should say, is going to be the Atari one. So third place, Apple. Second place, C64. First place, Atari 800. As always guys, thank you very much for watching.